Hey everyone, it's Chris Makell, chrismakell.com. And I want to share with you 4 key components to your pricing strategy that you can implement today. And it's kind of a preview to an upcoming program that I'm delivering and making available to you called How to Create and Price Offers That Sell. And I'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. But first, let me share with you these 4 key components to a solid pricing strategy that will allow you to create a more profitable business. Recently I did a call where I talked about how to stop trading hours for dollars. And the reason you want to do that is because it truly limits your income. And actually, when you think about it, when you're trading hours for dollars as an entrepreneur, you're really an employee in your business because you're kind of tied to that phone and tied to your desk or tied to your office in order to service your clients. And if you are delivering your services in that way, you're in a job and your income is limited just like you're in a job. So I want to have more entrepreneurs think bigger, because I'm the Courage to Think Bigger business coach. I want you to think bigger about how you can grow your business, deliver incredible results, incredible value to your clients, and create a profitable business without being in a job. And this is how you do it. You start thinking about your pricing in this way. So I'm going to use the example of creating a workshop or an event, which I am doing. That's upcoming on October 25th. And when I went to sit down and think about how I was going to price this program, I had to consider some key components of that pricing, and I'm going to share those with you now. You can use the same example in your business today. But we'll use the example of a live event and uncover the 4 key components to your pricing strategy. So number 1 is your hard costs. And those hard costs can include getting the venue, reserving the conference room or hotel room, getting the meals, getting the coffee service set up, arranging for materials to be copied or printed or bound for delivering to your clients or participants, any costs for audio visual, using a projector, all of those kinds of things. Those are your hard costs. To that, you want to add your soft costs. And your soft costs include things like marketing, sending out direct mail, spending your time on social media talking about your event. Could be doing an email campaign. That's part of your marketing. Getting out and speaking, getting out and networking. All of those are your soft costs that are involved in delivering your event. So you want to add together your hard costs, your soft costs, and then what I call your other costs. And in this category, for this example of hosting an event, you can consider courting affiliates. So for those of you who aren't familiar with affiliates, these are people who have their own communities, their own lists, their own clients, their own sources that they can then tell about your event, which gets it out broader and wider, and you get almost free marketing because they're doing it for you. But it's not free because you do pay them an affiliate commission. Could be 20%. My last workshop I offered my affiliates 50% commission. So anyone who signed up through their affiliate link, they receive 50% of what they paid me. So affiliates can be highly lucrative if you are one, and it can be a great vehicle to get you wider exposure and more participants that you might not have reached through other channels. So that you can consider part of your other costs. And then I have something called, what I affectionately call, my secret sauce. So you want to add in your secret sauce. And here's what secret sauce is for me. I know a lot of entrepreneurs want to think about creating a high-level business and having high-level clients. And I always ask them where they are in terms of their mindset, in their ability to serve those clients, and are they really ready to serve those clients? Do they really want those clients? And based on what they tell me about where they are, I can tell whether they will get those clients, because the secret sauce is really about your confidence level in being able to ask for the price that you want. It sounds simplistic. I guarantee you it is not. Until you're at that point where you're able to say, my workshop is $500. If that doesn't feel good to you or doesn't feel right to you, then that price won't work for you. So while it's easy to figure out your hard costs, it's easy to figure out your soft costs and even your other costs, the secret sauce is really the biggest key to a pricing strategy that works for you. Because I'll say it again, if you're not in a position or in a place of confidence where you can ask for it, you will not get it. So focus here on what you're ready to receive, what you're ready to ask for, and what really feels good for you in terms of receiving it. And then these other costs will be covered without fail. So those are 4 key components to creating a pricing strategy that creates a profitable business for you. So if this is helpful for you and you really want to learn more, you want to learn more strategies about setting up your offers in a way that gets you out of the hours for dollar drama, which keeps you in a job and doesn't give you the freedom of being an entrepreneur, or if you want to learn scripts about how to have that conversation with a client when they say, I can't afford it. By the way, when they say I can't afford it, there's something else going on there, and you got to get deep and underneath what they're saying, and I'm going to share that in the workshop. If you're faced with telling someone about what great work you do and great results that your clients get, and then the next question is, so, that's great, how much do you charge? I'm going to tell you how to answer that question without having them feel like you are skirting the issue or you're embarrassed about how much it costs, therefore you're afraid to tell them. I'm also going to share with you how to nip in the bud all this self-confidence and this really important piece about receiving and being confident about what you charge and the results and value you deliver to your clients, which is so very important in creating a high-level business or creating a highly profitable business. And I love sharing these techniques. When I learned them, it was like a light bulb went off in my head, and I said no more. I will not charge the way I had been, and am now looking forward, and have been for a while, to creating a much more profitable business, because I take these 4 components into consideration, but my heart is really down here. And this is the biggest piece that I want entrepreneurs to get, because it has a bigger impact on the kind of business you create. So, if you're interested in learning more about the How to Create and Price Offers That Sell program, just check out www.bud.com/create-and-price. And let me write that down for you so that you have it here. It's www.bud.com/create-and-price. And I've created a really unique format for this program. There's both a virtual and a live component to it. As I said, I ran a workshop earlier this year, and I got so many emails with people asking, Chris, are you going to do this? Are you going to videotape it? Or are you going to do it virtually? And the answer was no. I was just doing it in a one-day format for local entrepreneurs and small business owners to come join me in Danbury, Connecticut, where I taught this training. And so when I knew I wanted to run it again, I said, I got to figure out a way to satisfy those who can't travel, or those who want to get not just a program packaging component but want more of the pricing strategy. And what was a really big hit in the workshop was doing mastermind profit seats, because I did a couple of those and they were really powerful, not only for the people in the profit seat but for the people in the audience. So I want to combine that and give everyone an opportunity to learn more about these pricing strategies, as well as how to shift out of that hours for dollars model. And so I created a virtual version of the how to create and price offers that sell, and then the live version, the one-day version that follows the two-day virtual version. Not 2 days, it's a couple of hours on the 18th and a couple of hours on the 20th, where we go through all of the packaging options, bonuses, how to use bonuses that can either make or break your offer, how to use guarantees, which so many entrepreneurs are afraid of making a guarantee, and I teach you how to do that very confidently and comfortably. And we provide your Q&A at the end of the 2 virtual sessions. And then the live version is on October 25th from 9 to 4:30, and we do a lot more in-depth entrepreneurial mindset, how to position your offers and sell them confidently. We do more masterminding and profit seats, and we have a networking lunch where we share what's going on in our businesses and create joint venture partnerships out of those relationships that are created during that lunch and during that day together. And then I have something really special planned. I wanted to find a way to bring the virtual participants and the live participants together and allow them to share or do some cross-pollination of ideas and questions. And so after the virtual event and the live event, we're going to have a joint Q&A where everyone comes together. The virtual participants get to hear what the live participants' questions are and learn from the answers there, and vice versa. So it's an awesome format, I think, that gives you the benefit of learning all of the packaging, pricing, and bonuses and guarantees and all of that piece. And by the way, the mindset piece that's really, really key, you get in the virtual version, and then you're able to go a little deeper in the one day with me live. And then having the opportunity for both groups to share the experiences and talk about the learning and talk about what questions they have, and kind of creating an almost virtual mastermind amongst all the participants. So it's really awesome, and I'm really excited with this new format to be able to bring all of this great content and learning at, I believe, a price point that is just phenomenal. And there's some pricing incentives that I've got built in, which, by the way, I'm going to teach you as part of this program how I set up those incentives and how they worked, and so that you can learn and use them as well. So I want to invite you to join me. We're going to have a great time virtually as well as live. I just love to teach. It's my passion. It's my mission, and I want to have more entrepreneurs think big and play bigger, and this is the way to do it. So join me at how to create and price offers that sell. Now, having said that, let's go back very quickly to this, and I just want to make sure you got these points. You want to know your hard costs, you want to know your soft costs, you want to know the other costs, and your secret sauce as your now secret private pricing strategy for your business. I'm Chris Makell, chrismakell.com. I want to encourage you to start thinking bigger about who you are and what your business is and who you're here to serve, because that will bring you the business that you desire and the business that you deserve as an entrepreneur. Thanks, and talk with you soon.